A little bit, yeah. So it's been, this Subaru has been dying.
Yeah.
On like, because of the heat, you think, or yeah. Maybe something changed with like a clamp or a hose somewhere. Something's leaking.
It might be that. I know I need to redo my power steering.
The infamous leaks.
Reservoir. I've been just. Have you not seen that?
I like how you angled it up.
Have you not seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
I know I'm doing.
If it rains, then you can like splatter water up.
Have you not seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
I know I'm doing.
If it rains, then you can like splatter water up.
Just Subaru life.
Yeah. Your kicker's wired?
Yeah.
Bumping?
Straight bumping.
I like that you have the fire extinguisher. I usually drive around my project cars with a fire extinguisher as well.
Absolutely. Look, check out this old badge.
Oh, nice. That's like off of like one of those Legacies or Bajas.
It was the old. It was a two-door. It almost looked like a rabbit.
You're right. They called them the Brats.
The Brats.
The Brat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I got this, and I'm like, I'm gonna put that on somehow, some way.
Yeah, you could. Let's pop the hood. I like that you have your little radar there.
Yeah, with no review mirror.
Ripped it off, rocking out. It's definitely hot, like in general.
Yeah.
Because it's so hot outside.
Yeah. This thing.
Oh, yeah.
Expands.
What about like oil consumption? It's fine. Not sucking up too much oil.
An oil change recently. They say where I was a little low. My clutch didn't start doing that stuff until I changed my tranny fluid.
Really? The slipping?
Yeah. And Weird. It's not slipping like all the time. It's only slipping if I'm in like 5th gear.
That's where you get the load.
Yeah, but like I've always been able to get on it even if I was in 5th gear.
Interesting.
But this is only
you change the fluid in the transmission, not the clutch fluid.
No, transmission.
Okay.
But it's a 2-year-old clutch. It's a Comp 2.
It should be fine. You don't like burn the clutch on this thing.
No.
Yeah. That's strange.
I mean, like I taught Sharon how to drive manual on this, and she wasn't burning it. She was dropping the clutch on accident. Only like 3 times.
You'd need to like consecutively drive it bad.
Joe's still on stock OEM clutch, and I'm like, how the frick am I?
It's strange if just changing the trans fluid would cause slippage.
I never noticed it until we changed the trans fluid.
Usually changing trans fluid would you'd hear maybe a difference in the way the transmission sounds, or you'd get grinds or maybe stiff gear shifts depending on if you use something that it's not happy with. But
should be turning on the car, filling this up, shouldn't I?
Yeah, we can fill that up.
Just because I hear my thing whining. I think I need a clamp right there.
But it's strange to me, like you mentioned, that there's slippage unless there's something leaking slightly on it, right? That could cause the surface of the flywheel to lose grip.
Yeah.
Slightly.
It's like the headache I don't want to have.
Yeah.
Pulling that tranny out.
It's not fun.
My hot air intake.
Yeah. Do you want to pop this off, or is it still gonna? I mean, we mostly put that on there because it was raining.
Yeah.
And it was getting rain on that thing.
Should we pop it off?
Maybe. We get somewhat cooler air.
And my turbo was smoking.
And you had to retighten the top feed?
I didn't retighten anything. It smokes after a bit of driving.
It looks dry. That's the feed line. Unless...
I mean, it's still the stock turbo and I have 172 miles on it. And we're pushing 22 PSI.
That could be a seal going out. And it's, the heat definitely kind of puts the stress on these cars, on all turbo cars. You know what I've been doing? I've been spiking my gas with like a gallon of E85 from Arlington. It's kind of like adding octane booster, except it's $5 per gallon instead of like $15 for a little thing of octane booster. It just the car has less knock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't even see knock anymore.
Because you don't have a monitor. Yeah. Right. We can take a look at that. We'll go for a quick drive. Your coolant seems okay. Well, yeah, let's top this thing off and go for a spinaroo. That should be good for now. Give you a little extra. Maybe while we drive, I'll see if we can get it to slip the clutch. Most likely it's clutch slip. If it's not like a rattling or a funky sound, it's just the revs climbing and the car not accelerating. That just indicates clutch slip.
Wish I still had warranty on that thing. Okay.
I'll check your oil level. How is Joe doing? Oil looks good. How do you like the little radar? Does it work?
Oh, yeah.
Or does it pick up a lot of like false signals?
I've turned off all the false stuff like K-pop.
You're right. Yeah, it's mostly. So today I was driving to Seattle. There was a undercover, but he was on the side of the road and I saw him kind of far away, so I wasn't speeding. But he was using laser.
Really?
And so my radar detected laser, but it was kind of like late. I guess the laser is better for the cops to use because it's not as detectable at a high range.
Well, I turned off. I only have KA.
They use mostly KA.
Yeah, sheriffs around here use KA, and it saved me today on Francis because I was boot scooting Buggy.
Yeah, I've been saved several times by mine because it's just so easy to go fast in the Beamer. It just kind of just cruises quick on the freeway, and you're just like, whatever. And then you're like, oh. So it looks like you've been boosting a good bit in general.
We can turn down boost.
I'll keep the target the same, but I can slightly lower your wastegates to a little less, just to be safe for this crazy heat. I'll pull it back like.
Is it going to be noticeable?
Maybe slightly.
Okay.
Not crazy, but slightly. Let's see. You probably notice it like in the hot day, it's super sluggish. And then when it's like a nice cool evening, the car's like back to happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just super confused when my car, like I pulled up to a light and it just
dies.
The idles just dropped. I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
And then sometimes like if I turn off my car and go into a grocery store and then I come back in, turn my car on, it makes like a weird, like my car's cam, like, bop, 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 bop.
Right.
It's weird.
Let's adjust some of this stuff. I'll also check out your idle. Might bump the idle up a bit. When you turn on your AC and stuff, does it kill it as well?
The idles do drop.
Yeah. Okay. Radiator fan modes. We could probably. Does it ever overheat, or is it pretty good?
Oh, no. It changes. Like, if it's cold out, it's like a nick below the half mark.
Okay.
If it's hot out, it's up right at the nick, the halfway nick.
Okay. I'll let the fans come on a little sooner.
Okay.
But let's flash this bad boy. Test right. And then we'll log it. And we'll go for a spin. It might do that for a minute.
Yeah, I remember last time.
Just let it idle for a bit. boop, boop.
I know, I'm always scared of that. Tuning's scared.
Tuner.
No, just tuning in general.
Hot tuner. Hot tuner. Ah, beautiful day.
Beautiful. Yeah, when I usually do that, it drops to 0.
Yep. Okay, we'll get it sorted. The consortium. Did you see the cool little cover I put over the deck?
Oh, wow.
Because it gets so hot
Yeah.
and sunny, so I bought this thing off Amazon. It's pretty cool. You just put it together yourself. Now I need side covers because now the sun just hits it from the side. It's always something.
Always something.
Our daughters just turned 2, and
That's exciting.
my son is going to be 4.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're waiting on kids. I'd rather have a...
Hey, I wouldn't push you. I don't know why like other people push other people to have kids. There's this funny joke where it's like a couple is pregnant with their first one, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so magical. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be great." And then as soon as a baby pops out, they're like, "Welcome to hell." And it's like, what? Why'd you change? And they're like, "You're gonna suffer with us now."
Yeah.
It's not suffering. It's all the diapers.
Yeah.
It's like a poop factory.
Yeah.
TMI.
I know where I want to be at. Having a kid right now, it's just, it's going to be 1,000 times harder.
Yeah, man. Left. No, yeah. It helps that I work, 50-50 from home.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sasha, she would love to do something, and she's just like, I can't. It's impossible. The kids are really good at like asking for your attention. I think I know those guys. The kids are really good at asking for your attention right when you're about to like finally sit down and relax. They're like, "Hey, you can't relax."
My brother's kids are 2.5.
Uh-huh.
Or 2.5. Twins as well. Not like actual twins. They're
Yeah.
Irish twins. They're 5 weeks apart.
Yeah, it is pretty hot. The intake temps are like 120.
Is that a lot?
Yeah. Like under 100 is desirable. But again, it's like 90 degrees out.
Yeah. I need to get one of those ice things. Coupling that like makes your car hot.
Either that, or we could just try to take out that little shield. It'll definitely scoop more hot air out of there. Because there's literally just a hole to the tire.
Yeah. I feel like it would breathe a lot better with that out.
Yeah. And then put it back. Whoa. Put it back when it starts raining. Let's go left over here if you want to do there's going to be a straight with a quick pull.
Right here?
Yeah, it's kind of a windy road, and then there's going to be a nice straight where you can give me a little juice. A little squeeze.
Nice windy roads.
This is the road to the Walker Valley.
Oh, really?
Yep, there's an entrance to Walker Valley where people do all the side-by-side and four-wheeler
That's fun.
stuff. Sounds pretty good, nice and smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just because we did a quick reflash.
It does seem like it's driving better already.
That's good.
Get on it right here.
A little bit, yeah. No knock, good.
That's always good. That always makes me feel better.
Yeah. Maybe stay in third. We'll do like a third gear thing.
Right here?
Yeah. Floor it. Yep. So no knock.
That's always good.
It's a little less boost. You hit right about 18. It probably feels a little slower,
Yeah, it does. I was like, what the?
but it's safer.
Yeah. For now.
I'd say keep it for now,
Yeah.
and then when it gets cooler again, we can turn it up a bit.
Okay.
I've only lowered it by 5%.
And it took off 4 psi.
It's probably just because of the heat. If you go riding out in the cool evening,
Yeah.
it'll bump back up like 2 psi to like 20.
Okay.
You were probably spiking to 22 previously, so it felt more peppy.
It was comfortable at 22 for like the first few months.
Yeah.
But then like the heat and all that.
Yeah.
Probably didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was ripping on people though. Ford Focus STs had
Those STs.
dude. I was getting them.
You can pull a Yui here.
Getting them. Go straight.
Just a Yui.
Oh, okay.
Go back. Maybe we'll get one more on that straight before this laptop dies.
I was racing a STI FA.
Okay.
Got that sucker in the bag. He was pissed.
What?
How little WRX do that? I'm like, it's the tuner, bro. Like right there, the clutch isn't slipping.
No. It's only like in a higher gear. Seems to idle okay.
Yeah.
What we could do is get you to maybe, when we get home, we'll try to get you to turn on your AC, see if it dips enough or not. But I might bump your wastegate back up like 1% or 2, but not a huge div.
It does feel a little
Underpowered.
underpowered.
Yeah. Just a couple PSI makes a difference.
It's insane.
Didn't like the Sport. All it does is hold the gear a little longer. You can give it a little. It's already warm.
That's crazy. It feels good.
Yeah, it's smooth.
It's like a nice daily. Like comfortable. It's not that.
And so this is comfort mode. I can put it in sport mode. This is where you can use the paddles to
Okay.
downshift. Like the left one is down.
Okay. Do I do that now?
Yeah, sure. So if you let off the gas above like 2-3K, it does a slight pop here and there. And there's a ossifer.
I see.
We're gonna just take it easy. Ossifer. Respecting the law.
This looks like you're out of your jurisdiction. Pal.
Dukes of Hazzard over here. The Dukes of Bavaria. So yeah, you're in 5th gear. There's 8 of them. I know. So on the freeway, you're like.
What are you doing with 8 gears?
I know. On the freeway, you're like well above 2K. So it's much quieter now than it was, but it still has some drone. So I want to fix that.
I like this a lot. It's comfortable. The seat hugs you just right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like raunchy like my Subaru.
It's a Beamer.
Yeah. And then the heads-up displays.
That's so funny that it has a heads-up display, but it doesn't have a backup camera.
That's like throws you off a little bit.
It's the options, right? I guess whoever optioned it in the beginning. You can get in it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I don't think you floored it, but oh well.
Okay. I want to get on the straight again.
Okay.
You know how I am. I'm so scared. Not really. This thing's like comfortable.
It's very much a driver's car. It feels good on the
I
turns.
want to get a Corvette now.
It's comfortable. I would, if you're looking for like an even sportier, get a 340. The newer 340s have the new B58 engine, so that engine's even more stout.
That's fucking
And it shifts good. It doesn't shift like an auto. It like shifts pretty quick.
like a complete stop.
Yeah. We'll just do like a 0 to 160. Go ahead. really smooth.
Oh my god.
And you don't feel the speed.
And it's not like uncomfortable where you're jerking.
Yeah, it's very comfy. Like, just wafts you along.
That's crazy.
There is like a dynamic stability control off.
It just feels comfortable.
They also have this cool thing where you change your maps on the fly. Where like you can change the amount of burble. Like
Oh my gosh.
there's also they have a bit of what do they call it, anti-lag. So I'll just push this button. It's not crazy, but whatever.
It still feels awesome.
It's there.
This car's sick.
Yeah.
It's just comfortable. Like for a race car, it's comfortable.
The brakes are nice. It just gives you a lot of confidence. That's what I call it. Like, you're not afraid that your brakes are not going to be there for you.
Yeah.
It feels heavier than a Subi.
Oh yeah.
Still really nimble.
But it's like luxurious.
I mean, in stock form, it's pretty docile. Be a little menace to society.
Yeah. Yeah, menace to society is it. It just dialed. It feels dialed.
Yeah. This tuning company, they have a lot of competition with the other like high-end tuning companies, so I think they do a really good job. You tune it like off your phone, where the OBD connector connects to your phone.
Oh,
through
what?
Bluetooth.
I wish Subaru was like
I
that.
wish Subaru had that. Yeah, it would be so much easier. But I think because so many people like these cars, and
Yeah.
like just the tune license is $500, and people probably buy them like hotcakes. They're like,
Dang.
$500, make my BMW faster? Sure.
Yeah. And then you can just slap a downpipe,
Yeah.
exhaust, intakes, and you'll be...
Yeah, this has a downpipe, pretty much an intake, and that's about it.
Feels good.
I think it was a fair trade, good trade.
That's a really good trade. I mean, there's always going to be another Subaru, you know.
Yeah.
And he got...
Hope you like it.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I've seen these for sale for 12 or under.
That's not bad.
If it's a rebuild title, they'll be like 12.
It's not bad.
I know who that is.
Oh.
And I know there are problematic ones, right? So same issues that plague Subarus plague these cars, like oil leaks, oil consumption,
Okay.
right? But if you get a good example, people are just like, maintenance.
Maintenance is key with these, huh?
Yeah.
But it's very comfortable.
Yeah. Even with the lowering springs, right? It's stiffer than it was.
Yeah.
And it still feels good. So don't mind like driving it to work. Seems Vorsi is back on the road and kicking with his Rexy. The narrow body has a little umph.